So the importance of having your finger cymbals on is it adds weight to your tendons, it adds shape to your hand. And Carolina always says, if you don't have your finger cymbals on, it's not FatChance style. So we're going to take, so our Floreos typically start actually with wrists facing each other. I mean, with palms facing each other. We don't typically start them out here or out here. There are exceptions, and we're going to look at some of those today where we start our Floreo with the palm facing out. But right now, 99% of our Floreos are the palms facing in. And this helps us also work on our arm posture and our torso posture, because to keep our arms up, we have to engage these muscles, these lat muscles, these mid-back muscles. So if your arms are getting super fatigued, try to contract or tighten the muscles by your mid-back, by your bra line. And you may notice, you should notice, that the weight is now being, the muscle doing the most of the work is your back muscle, not your shoulder muscle. If you're not engaging your mid-back muscle, your delts are going to be doing all the work and your arms are going to get tired. So another thing to think about, right? But let's get back to our Floreos. So let's look at our right hand first. Thumb and middle finger are going to come together, and I'm going to turn it in a few different directions. They don't come all the way together, or else we'd be clanging our zils, right? They come close, lift the inside of the wrist bone by the thumb, turn it over. Now you relax the fingers, push the palm forward, and back to neutral. Part 1, thumb and middle finger come together. Part 2 is that lift. Part 3 is the rotation. Part 4 is push the palm. Part 5 is return. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do one more in the right hand, then we're going to do the left hand, and then I'm going to watch your wrist Floreos for a moment. All right, so left hand. Thumb and middle finger come close together. We're lifting the wrist. Comes back down to sit on this invisible tabletop. And then release, relax the fingers, and with the fleshy part of the palm, it's like we're wiping something. So close together, lift, release, and wipe that imaginary window in front of you with your palm. Here, 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 and here. One thing to be mindful of is it's not done by lifting the arm. It's not a swimming motion, but because you're connected, your tendons from your middle finger is connected all the way down to your elbow, you will get a slight movement in this forearm, and that is okay. But we want to isolate it to the wrist as much as possible. Just do both together. And we're just doing the inward right now. And I'm going to step back so I can get into a better frame, which means having the arms wide, shoulders down, elbows up, nice and slow. And we can walk these up overhead. I'm going to back up so you can actually see my hands. It looks different when the arms are in the overhead position, but we haven't changed anything. It's just another variation of what we can do with our arms and our hands. Walking back down to parallel. And as we know, we have a position, an arm position, where the right arm is down at the hip and the left arm stays up and communicates with all the dancers what the heck she's doing. We're going to be looking at this one. And then transitioning into double or parallel arms. And then we're going to transition into arms 2, which is the right arm up and the left arm down. So the 3 main Floreo matchups we're going to do next are this position here, arms 2, to arms 1, oops, sorry, to arms parallel, to baby arm. I call it baby arm because we do the baby camel.